So I'm really grateful because the Lord knew I need him to take a nap. Just for 1 minute for me, because he hasn't been sleeping for the past 3 days. I guess he's having that 9-month sleep regression right now in October 2021, and mommy's just exhausted and tired. And you know, people will probably think you're crazy and whatnot. It's like, oh, I'm not crazy at all. I'm just a exhausted new mom that hasn't got sleep at all. Like all this year, all 2021. I am so tired. I just want to sleep for a year. I just want to hang out with a bear and then be like, let's go hibernate, and I want to sleep for a year. Let's go cuddly bear and just sleep for a year. You don't understand the exhaustion, the word exhaustion, until you're a parent and have a newborn, then an infant, and they never let you sleep. And you're like, and then you can't sleep, obviously. You can sleep with an animal. You could just be like, okay, animal, I'm going to put you in a cage. I love you, and if you live tomorrow, I pray so. But you know, an animal is an animal. You love them and whatnot, but a baby, you can't do that. You can't leave them, and they're going to cry, and you got to go do it. You got to change the diaper, got to feed them, got to see if they have a cold, fever, etc., etc. So it's like I'm so tired. I miss sleep. I just want to sleep. Sometimes you really think, oh man, I miss being single and getting to actually sleep through the night. I miss finish reading a book. I miss reading. I miss watching my shows. Like all my shows are going now since it's fall and the start of winter, fall, right now in October. And you know, the only time I could catch up with him is if he naps, and after that I'm like, nope. I just gotta chase him around the house now that he's a crawler. It's like back and forth, back and forth. Gotta make sure he don't kill himself by making something fall on him, or he crashes into something and bumps his head. So it's like, good Lord. It's tiresome. But it's the best thing in the whole world. It's a blessing, and he's my number one and everything like that, of course. I'm like, he's the greatest gift from heaven. It's just, I'm just saying the part of exhaustion as a new mom. So tired. I'm not crazy, I'm just tired. But anyways, today's Ronnie's birthday. Like I said on Instagram earlier, if you guys follow him or have him on social media, say happy birthday to him, because it's a big deal. Birthdays are very important. Very much. It's like you're born. God made you for a reason. Even if you have suicidal issues like I used to and sometimes do. Like, Jesus, just help me. Yay, life is so fantastic. Being poor all the time, not being able to afford anything. Life is nothing but money and stress. And then the politicians and the president is nothing but lying, and stealing more money from people, especially the working class and the rich. And it's like, it's a chaotic, lying world. And a lot of people are more Satan's kids than God's kids, good kids. It's like more people are going to hell than they are heaven right now, obviously. I'm like, it's like 97% of the earth be in hell and like 3% in heaven. It's like, that's depressing. That's a lot. That's why I'm like, okay, Jesus, can you hurry up and zip us to heaven now? Let's go. Zip. But you know, it's not gonna happen. So, like I said, at least he's taking a nap because I needed one break. And I think my babes are always getting these for me. It's not technically energy drink, so it doesn't have a ton of sugar, obviously, 0 sugar. So it's just, they're delicious. It's like drinking a Gatorade for pretty much, but I'm like, love these. He gets these for me on Amazon. They're amazing. And I think babe for last weekend too, we got the baby a bunch of sweats at Walmart and socks that really turned out to be cute. Usually Target, you know, is better because Walmart's generic. But there's a lot of cute sweats that are like $5 each. So I think we got like 10 pairs. But yeah, I'm so happy about that. And got him 2 more things of socks. We got him a bunch of things last weekend, because right now it's Wednesday. So last weekend was really fun. I think my babe for that. He got us our son all his necessities and needs. And my babe's a hardworking man. He misses riding with his buddy. I'm like, out of all times, his best friend had to move, and because, you know, I have the baby, so I'm like, I can't put the baby in the heat in summer, burning hot 110 degrees, and I can't put the baby in winter when it's blowing wind like crazy this year. Like, you walk outside and we're gonna have a tornado soon. It's that windy. So I'm like, I feel so sorry for him. He wants to ride, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, babe. Like I said, out of all times, his best friend moves, because I'm like, great. You need someone to ride with right now, because it's like, go meet them there and they ride with you. But most people on this planet suck, so it's hard to meet new friends and whatnot, because these people suck. A lot of people do. My dream in my life is to actually meet like a best friend that doesn't suck, and we could talk about our husbands together, and because future goals getting married to Ronnie, of course. But and our kids, how we love them so much, but slightly drive us crazy, but then how we love them so much, and etc. Best friend goals. I'm like, Jesus, bring me one best friend that we're close to, that we're super close. Future goals. But yeah, lately life's been a little bit stressful. My breast milk's been doing so much better because I've been slightly calm, but I'm just so tired that I'm like, okay, now a little bit of stressful. And then I have a family member who's driving me nuts right now, giving me more stress, acting like a child. So it's been like, are you kidding me right now? My family has never been close. I wish my grandma was alive because my family would have never been like this. They're absolutely like not close at all. Like no one gives a shit about each other. No one even tries to even communicate with each other in my family. But it's been like that ever since my grandparents died, they say. But it is what it is. But at least he is my number one family member. So, and my babe. I do love my babe most of the time when he's not being a smart ass. And I want to kick his ass. Because that's how men get you sometimes. Oh, Lord, forgive me for cussing. But yeah, my girls have been good. My dogs, they're always in the way all the time. We got one baby gate this weekend too, I think, Jesus. So at least that way is blocked with that at the same time. So we just need to get another one over here now. Because my son tries to eat the dog food, of course. And then, of course, babies, they don't play with the thousands of toys you got them. I mean, I literally have spent tons and got thousands of toys for my first kid, especially at thrift stores too, thank goodness, like $2, $1 toys and all that, or $3 toys, and a lot of them actually, and then a lot of them are brand new for when I had my baby shower, and then the rest are like me and his dad got them that are brand new from Amazon or Walmart or whatever, usually Amazon though, always. But then the rest I got at thrift stores, like a lot of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's brand new. My mom bought him that's thrift store. So buying stuff for $1, $3 at thrift stores really helped. But I'm like, and then obviously when he's a bit bigger past these, I'm gonna donate them back at a handicapped thrift store. It's called Moe's thrift store in Modesto. They give the money to handicapped children. My brother's handicapped, so I love donating there, and obviously the money goes to a good cause. But yeah, so all prayers for my brother too. That's been stressful too because he just started having seizures again like Monday, and like I said, today's Wednesday. And then my mom's stressed out and you know, in a bad mindset because that's her son, of course. And then she can't see him because it's hard for her to drive all the way to Stockton. She has no ride. And it's just been like a living hell nightmare lately. It's like living hell nightmare. It's like, Jesus, please don't kill my brother. And it's like, God, you made him handicapped. So these people that are working in these houses, they don't care for these handicapped kids. All they want is the money, and they treat these handicapped kids like shit. Just like an elderly house, they treat them like crap. So they don't even treat them like humans. It's like just because they're old or just because they're handicapped, just because they have a disability, just because even someone has a mental issue sometimes, it's like that doesn't make them a horrible person. Drug addicts and alcoholics, it's like, yes, they made a bad choice, but that doesn't even make them a bad person. They probably got molested and abused as kids, and that's why they're messed up. Because I had a lot of family members like that, so I understand that a lot more. I hate when people don't understand that a bit more. They're just like, ew, a drug addict. I'm like, you have no idea what she or he probably went through, though, to choose that life, even though they should be mature enough to not choose to do that anymore and get help and then go into rehabilitation and then get off drugs and then start life new and get a job and then have their own apartment and shit. But obviously, most of them won't, but at the same time, I understand. Because, yeah, like I said, I had tons of family members and family friends. One family friend I don't even know for years. I knew her since I was 1 year old, and I don't even see her anymore. She's that bad on drugs now. She goes from one place to the other, and she used to at least talk to me or call me once in a while. And the whole time I've been pregnant, she's not even called, and ever since having my son, she's seen my son maybe once or twice, and that's it. So drugs are really sad. I understand them. It's really heartbreaking. It's terrible. But yeah, so relaxing. I should start another show. Sorry for my tatas. I'm a pumping mom, so I gotta go pump. It's so annoying pumping all the time. Stressful. But I'm so grateful my milk's still going at 9 months, so I thank the Lord for that. But like I said, when I'm stuck like this, I have to skip a session because there's nothing I could do. I'm home alone. When Babe's home on weekends, I can finally do it. one day at a time. Jesus, help me.